Hey everyone, it is Elsa932 on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. We will continue our foray into the Ultimatum Season 3 with Episode 3. Please take this moment. I wish to thank all of you who have already. Please take a moment to like the video, share it with a friend, leave a comment below. Let me know you've been here. Let me know you like this. Hit the like, hit something. Leave a comment. Let me know you've been here. Don't just drive by without saying something. So let me grab my notes. Episode 3, we have left with the choices. Scotty picked Zanaya, Mariah picked Micah, Chanel chose Dave. No surprises there. None at all for these people. So we left off with JR. JR had to pick between Aria, who they have a similar background, and Sandy, who he's never experienced dating a Caucasian lady before. JR chooses Sandy. Wow. Then, for, in homage to our host and hostess of the show, Vanessa picks Nick. Because Vanessa and Nick Lachey, but these are two different Vanessa and Nick. Aria chooses Caleb. And I'm like, oh, that seems like not even a problem, not even an issue. So we didn't get to see all the couples walk out. I will see if I could pull some photos of them walking out together. But I find it very curious as to which couples we see having the formal walk away, the new couples, the trial marriage couples. So we are in full swing of trial marriages. Vanessa and Nick. She says she needs a hug. He said he wanted her to look at him, but he understands that Dave was right there. But he was mad at Sandy. I'm like, you so mad at Sandy, but you want Vanessa looking at you. Come on, Nick. He said he didn't want to match with anyone but her. And, being around her is effortless. It's just new, Nick. It's just new. Vanessa is new to you. Y'all are new to each other. So he said it's been a long time when they're getting ready for bed. He said it's been a long time since he's felt seen, since he's felt heard. He feels, that what she's showing in her face is what he's always wanted to see. Just acceptance and openness from his person. Sandy and JR, they agree to share the bed. Her concern is just living with a new person. Nick can sense the connection, and that's why he was so mad about it, is what was said. I was like, oh, so y'all already said, oh, we go good together, so that's why Nick's mad. No, ma'am, no, sir. So when they get ready for bed, she asks about what JR means, and he tells her, I'm like, while he tells her what JR, his initials, mean, and while they're talking, Sandy got a drink in bed. I don't know. Let me know what you think. She's got that goblet in bed. It is no cover on it. No straw, and it's like she's the only person with a drink right before bed. He said he feels they may be going too fast. When you go too fast, JR, I understand it might be just physical. Next, we have Chanel and Dave. It was a rough night for him. She has to comfort him. And he doesn't know when it will get or feel better. You're kind of feeling in your feelings, Dave. You're not open to this process. Micah and Mariah, they talk about their daily habits, and they're sounding like roommates. Let me know in the comments. It's like, well, what time do you wake up? How do you want to do laundry? How do you want to do this? Micah's like, how about you do your own laundry and I'll do mine? They're just like roommates. And Micah does say that they're awkward. Aria and Caleb, they talk about her, crying in the car on the way here and then crying some more. So Caleb goes, and I'm like, Caleb's bringing her some tissue. That's so nice. But he's bringing her toilet tissue to dry her tears and then make a joke. And I'm like, Netflix, don't we have tissue, like Kleenex? Why we gotta go to the bathroom? Or Caleb, did you miss the box of tissues on the way to the bathroom? So Caleb says, how do people get so deep already? Were they always ready to step out? Now that is a good question, Caleb, and I love this question. I hope someone in the chat will answer. What is happening? What exactly is going on with these significant others? Are they really feeling a connection, or are they just ready to step out of their relationship? Kayla pulls out the sofa bed when it's time for bed. And she said she would be hurt if Scotty slept in the bed the first night with his trial marriage spouse, Zanaya. Well, we move on to Scotty and Zanaya, and he said he already knew she was upset when they walked out. So he's like, girl, what's happening? And, he told her he meant all the compliments he said about her, and they already have a great bond, and she is excited to see what he's like as a husband. But she's kind of, torn up about JR picking Sandy and so forth. So they get ready for bed. Same bed. Aria, Scotty's in the same bed first night. Scotty says he didn't believe he could find someone he can connect with. He said this is a natural connection. And I'm like, Scotty is starting to sound like a player. You're already on my low list with that dangling earring. I cannot stand a dangling earring on any gentleman. Sorry. It just wigs me out. But Scotty, you sound like a player. Like you don't just want to be in the bed, you want to use the bed on the first night. Okay? Micah had the sofa bed pulled out, and then he is texting furiously at 3 a.m. Chanel is seen in her apartment on her phone at 3 a.m. They're both dressed in their sweats, hoodies, and all. I'm like, what is going on here? Some people decided to block their significant other so they're not interrupting their process. So clearly, Micah and Chanel did not do that. So tell me in the chat, what do you think? Do you think they should block, communication? Do you think they should block and say, hey, I cannot speak to you because I need to fully immerse myself in this experience? Now, remember, Chanel is the one who gave the ultimatum to Micah. Well, Chanel tells Dave, her trial husband, hey, I need to go for some air. I need to go get some air, okay? I'll be back. Micah doesn't tell Mariah anything. He goes, picks up his shoes real quiet, and he gets the heck up out of there. And she comes out looking around like, is Micah here? Did he just leave? He said nothing. I'm hoping that they show their trial spouses that they snuck off together. I am hoping. Chanel said she wanted to get some air. Micah said nothing. That's the drama I want to see. So trial marriage day 1. Chanel comes back at 8:30 a.m. Remember, we left between 3 and 3:30 a.m. Okay? She apologized to Dave for leaving him alone. Yeah, first night with your trial spouse and he couldn't even stick it out for a few hours. JR said he was comfortable, but it felt like a one-night stand not knowing who you woke up with. So JR, you woke up with Sandy, your trial spouse. How many one-night stands have you had that you know this is how it felt? Just asking for a friend. We see that Caleb is making breakfast for Aria. Zanaya is also making breakfast for Scotty. Then we see Vanessa and Nick. He went for coffee and he said he saw Sandy. And Sandy told him that her and JR already kissed, and he was sad. He feels so alone. He is overwhelmed. He needs a minute. He's really sad. And I'm like, Nick, this is going to derail all the progress you made with Vanessa. Nick, I need you to, as Cher said in Moonstruck, snap out of it, Nick. Snap out of it. Because this is affecting it. She's going on. She already kissed JR, so it may be more. Now you're stuck in the process. You asked for an ultimatum. You knew this was possibly going to happen. So my golly, you're now more focused on what Sandy's doing rather than the connection you have with Vanessa. He gave the ultimatum, he says, and now he has to sit in his mess. How is this mess? How is this mess, Nick? It was messy before you got here. It was messy when you all started. She was drunk texting you. So how is this now messy and you got to sit in it? I'm missing it, Nick. It was messy and you shouldn't have even gotten here. Y'all shouldn't have probably gotten together. So, thank you. This is the end of episode 3. I wish for you to please leave a like, share, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. Full steam ahead. We will see what's going on. Episode 4 and 5. I gotta go watch it and make my notes. But I'll see you as soon as I finish my recap. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.